it going, everyone? Trying out a new little microphone. Let's see if it works. Hopefully I have it hooked up right. We'll see. Alright, so what are we doing? These are a couple of the splits that we brought back. We have 6 of them here. We're going to be introducing some queens. We started feeding them. As you can see, I mean, this one's out, this one's out. This one we need to put some food on, but they had a lot of food in them to go. We'll get into them though. Start feeding. This one right here in front of me, this was the, if you watched the previous video, this was the hive that was sitting in the middle that was robbing, that got robbed. So they were filled up with a whole bunch of robber bees from, you know, probably 27 hives that were out there in that yard. So we locked them up, moved them here, and we're gonna see if they stayed. There was a queen in here. There's no telling if the queen is still there or not, but we have our queens here. These are mated. We'll check and see if there's a queen in there though. They probably killed her during the robbing frenzy, would be my guess, but who knows. Introduce some queens. Good splits, they look nice. Like I said, we just made them up yesterday, so it's been about 24 hours. Now you can introduce the queens to them when you make up the split if you want to. We wait. This one wasn't going to be a big deal. We're just going to glance over them, make sure no queen. But I don't think so. We made them pretty heavy. They're looking good. So what we did was 2 brood frames like this right here. Capped brood for 90% of it. And some food, and then we're going to feed them. And they will be good to go. We will winter them in these 5-frame nukes. So we made sure that they get brood. You know, older larvae, we don't really want to do a bunch of eggs and pollen, so that they have plenty of nutrition to raise fat, healthy winter bees going forward. It is August 1st. So we will take one of these. We do candy side, the candy plug. We do it down, and or we put it at an angle. We never leave it up like this, because of the candy will melt, kill the queens. Put it right down here in the middle. We find it best to feed the hive. Engorged bees, they're fed well, they do better at accepting queens. What we have found out. So we give them food prior to help the acceptance. So now let's just run through these. We'll speed the video up, run through these, and All right, so what we have here, what we did was a couple of six splits right here on this yard. Introduce some queens. That's just how we do our introduction to our queens. So we made the splits up yesterday and the day before. It's been about 24 hours. Come back in here, introduce the queens. Now if we were in a yard that was a lot harder for me to get to and stuff, we would have put the queens in there that day that we made the splits. And what we do is we use a piece of tape, like a piece of masking tape, and we just put it over the candy plug, and that buys a little bit of extra time. We learned that from Bob Benny, and it does very well, but that way it gives it enough time that they're not killing his queens as quick. So sometimes when you introduce a queen instantly, they'll chew through that candy plug real quick and get that queen out and kill her. So usually if you wait a couple hours, but it's not feasible to wait a couple hours at all yards, and especially we're running 72 yards, and you know, I can't drive clear across the state everywhere in order to get to all the yards. So that's how we do it. That's how we found to be beneficial. But if we can wait 24 hours, then we will. Once the queens are released, we'll come back in about a week. We will kill all the queen cells if they have any built, and make sure that there is none. Sometimes they will build them. They will release the queens, and then the queens will lay. You'll have it. You'll see a marked queen in there. Everything is peachy, and then they kill the queen when the virgin comes out, because once a virgin comes out and she hatches, then she is wanting to take over. And a laying mated queen, she's not up there doing that yet. So she that's not her priority. And so a lot of times the virgin will come in and kill the queen. In my area here, getting a queen properly mated at this time is pretty much not going to happen, especially this dirt that we're in and the heat wave that we're in. So that could lead to disaster if you didn't catch it. So that's what we do. Like I said, it's about 7 days. We'll come in and check it Sunday, Monday, at the end of the week, and make sure all the queens are released, they're laying, everything looks good, and we'll go from there. We'll keep feeders going. We will set out some dry pollen, let them get pollen. If we need to, we'll put some pollen patties on here, see if they'll take it. Oklahoma has pollen coming in 11 to 12 months out of the year, so we don't do a whole lot of that type of feeding around here, but we will for splits just to help them boost up. But all of them have a frame of food, a frame of pollen, so they should be good to go. But nutrition is key, and this time of year right now, nutrition, mites, you know, we need to have them under control, and proper nutrition to raise those healthy winter bees. All right, well, we appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.